Good afternoon. We have started our lectures on the play Ghashiram Kotwal, written by Vijay Tendulkar. In the last lecture, I have given you a brief account of the stories of Nana Fadnavis, the Peshwas, and Ghashiram Kotwal as they appear in the history of Maharashtra. And I also said that there are different versions of these stories. Which one to believe 100%, we can't be sure of it, because as the history goes down the lane, uh, goes down the memory lane, it's difficult to guess which is the most accurate version, because most of the times history is politicized. Writing of the history has always been in the hands of the people who are in the power. So we cannot guarantee that this version is 100% accurate. But yes, based on most of the historical facts, we can take one version to be a very popular version, and we can and we have to believe one version, because after all we have to believe the story, right? So I gave you one version of Ghashiram Kotwal's story yesterday, how he became the Kotwal, the police commissioner in the kingdom of Madhavrao Peshwa, Savai Madhavrao Peshwa, and then how he was appointed as police commissioner by Nana Fadnavis. There are few more versions to this story. There might be possibilities of modifications here and there, but the other versions which are also known. Now I am telling you these versions because we need to remember, of course, this has got no connection with the story that is there in the drama. In the drama, whatever is told, we have to consider it for our study purpose, but we should also know the historical background to this character. That is why even other versions may be sometimes important as cross references. So in another version, it is said that Nana Fadnavis, who was a lusty man, he had an illicit relationship with Ghashiram's daughter. And in fact, this version is taken by Vijay Tendulkar in the drama. So in order to hide this relation, in order to save defamation, Nana Fadnavis uses Ghashiram Kotwal and makes him a police commissioner. And the other story goes like this: Ghashiram takes revenge on Nana Fadnavis, saying that if you are using my daughter, then make me the Kotwal, make me the police commissioner. This sounds very rough because it's some kind of an exchange, like a barter system. You take this, I take you back, I take this back from you. But this has been taken by Vijay Tendulkar in his version. Then there is another version in which Nana Fadnavis takes revenge on Ghashiram Kotwal because Ghashiram demanded a powerful position of becoming a Kotwal, and he became powerful tyrant. Nana in fact takes his revenge by having a relationship with Ghashiram's daughter and making her pregnant. This is another version. In the third version, Ghashiram Kotwal wanted to expose the decadence, moral decadence of the Peshwa Brahmins of Pune. That is why he started making all the strict amendments of rules and all in Pune. So the strict policing, the tyrannical policing, was a reaction in order to expose the hypocrisy of the Brahmins of Pune by Ghashiram Kotwal. This is another way. Why should he have tried to expose them? Because he was treated as an outsider Although he was a Brahmin, he was treated as an outsider. Even this version is taken uh, by Vijay Tendulkar in to some extent. Then there goes one more version which is hard to believe, that is, Ghanshiram was not a Brahmin but belonged to some other caste of North India. But this reference does not have any strong historical base. Further, there is one more version wherein Ghanshiram won the heart of Nana because of his policing, and in fact Nana was very happy with Ghanshiram Kotwal's work, but due to unavoidable circumstances, inevitable circumstances, he had to punish him with death sentence. This is another version, but in the drama it has been taken in some different way. There goes one more version wherein the episode of murder of the Brahmins takes place. Here, in again a popular historical version, it is shown that Ghanshiram, even till the end, did not know that they were really Brahmins. He believed. So he is shown to be an innocent person, innocent in terms of not recognizing the people, not in terms of giving punishment. Alright, but had they been Brahmins, he would have given some different sort of punishment. So this question arises. So there are these kinds of versions to the original story of Ghanshiram Kotwal, but one thing is very clear, that both Ghanshiram Kotwal and Nana Fadnavis were very thirsty for power. They were power blind, we can say, and this is the historically known fact. And to achieve power, they could go to whatever extent possible. Exactly, this is the crux point which Vijay Tendulkar has taken in his drama, Ghanshiram Kotwal. So now let us think about the drama Ghanshiram Kotwal, why it became a controversial drama, why it was banned in some of the theatres of Mumbai. So this drama was produced in the early 1970s. It was premiered in 1972. That was the time when a staunch Hindu political party known as Shiv Sena was coming to a strong, powerful hold in Maharashtra. Vijay Tendulkar, being we can he believed himself to be a rational, intellectual person. He did not believe in the caste system. He did not believe in the superiority of one particular religion. In politics, we see there is a lot of power dynamics. One party trying to suppress the other party, one person trying to suppress the other person, one person trying to use some other person to gain power. So these are all the things that usually take place in politics. In fact, it was thought that Vijay Tendulkar made a direct comment about the policies of Shiv Sena in coming to rule. He believed that Shiv Sena was misusing people, and once their use is over, it was just dumping the people down. So this was the policy Shiv Sena was using, believed Vijay Tendulkar, and that is why he has tried to show the Brahmins in this play in a very bad light. This became a reason for fury of many of the Brahmins in Pune. That is the reason why it was banned for several months. But at the same time, we have to consider Vijay Tendulkar, in writing the play Ghanshiram Kotwal, has not just tried to highlight only one community. In fact, he has tried to show that the episode of Gashiram Kotwal in the history of Maharashtra can be compared to today's political events as well. How there is a lot of dirty politics at the national level, at the central level, or at many places, wherever there is politics, there are lots of secret games. People are being taken into trust in the beginning, then they are utilized by the government agencies, by the political agencies rather, and then they are thrown away, they are disposed of. Once the motto is achieved, they are disposed of. And people, you go wherever, you go to India, you go to other countries, you go to the world scenario of politics, this is the situation, this is the reality. So somewhere the reflection of Gashiram Kotwal's ideology or mentality or Nana Fadnavis's mentality can be seen even in politics, even in today's times, contemporary times. And this is what Vijay Tendulkar tried to capture in his drama. So later, after the ban was lifted, the play actually became very famous drama. And its popularity is due to its contemporaneity. It is contemporary, at the same time we can say it is a historical drama, but at the same time it is contemporary. Its situations or its repercussions are seen even in today's politics, power games. So this is the reason why Gashiram Kotwal is considered as one of the finest plays in the modern India. Then, whether Gashiram Kotwal has written the history of that particular character or Nana Fadnavis, is it really authentic? We can not say it is authentic or it is 100% true, because Gashiram wrote the play, Vijay Tendulkar wrote the play in 1972. Gashiram Kotwal, then Nana Fadnavis, these people were there in Pune, they were about 200 years back in the history. They were living characters in Pune. And their history was recorded somewhere and it was reinterpreted, it was modified in due course of time. And then exactly 100 years later, in the 19th century, Moroji Kanhoji wrote a novel on the character Gashiram Kotwal. So there were some modifications from the original story here in the novel. And Vijay Tendulkar has taken his source from not the original story but from the novel written by Moroji Kanhoji. So we can't say that it is 100% true whatever Vijay Tendulkar has written. That is why I told you this is a very controversial story in the history of Maharashtra. But we have to understand Gashiram Kotwal as a work of art. Whether it is true or whether it is false, we will not bother about it too much. But looking at Gashiram Kotwal as a drama, it has many things to offer to us. At one level, it seems to be a political satire. At the other level, it seems to be a psychological drama. In the other level, it seems to be like a game of power. So we can look at this work of art from multiple angles. That is what makes Gashiram Kotwal a really great work of art. It is in fact acclaimed as one of the greatest plays by Vijay Tendulkar, which was performed even in the Western countries. So there must be something great about this play Gashiram Kotwal. So it is. I will just give you some brief information about the drama, what it is about. We will discuss the plot of the drama in the next lecture. There are two acts in the drama. See, again, when it comes to the structuring of drama, it is not as complicated as the ancient dramas, and this is something unique. Earlier, there used to be 5 acts, 7 acts. In Shakespeare, we have 5 acts in almost all of his dramas. And then in Abhignana Shakuntala, we saw that there are 7 acts. But now, when we come to the modern times, they have reduced the number of acts. You see, Waiting for Godot, there are 2 acts. Modern drama, postmodern drama, or rather, we call it absurd theatre. And now Ghanshiram Kotwal is also in 2 acts. But in the 2 acts, the story told has got lots of angles to it. Okay, and this play is about moral decadency, and this moral decadence is fueled by power. How power makes a person go morally down. Then it is about corruption. Then it is also about rising to power through wicked means. It is power politics, it is revenge politics, it is about lust and power, it is about hypocrisy of the Brahmins, victimization of women, xenophobia, anti-Brahminism. So there are lots of angles to look at this play. Then there were also some claims about this play that Nana Fadnavis, the character of Nana Fadnavis, is shown in a very negative way by Vijay Tendulkar. Was it because he was anti-Brahminical in his ideologies? Was it because he wanted to show Brahmins as wicked characters? There might be this possibility, but we need to understand that in any class or in any caste or society, it is commonly known then that when you raise to a very powerful position, usually there is a moral degradation, and it in fact happened in case of the Peshwas. Earlier, when they were yet to rise to the power, all the Peshwas were extremely brilliant people, and they were really good leaders of the state, they were good administrators. But when their fame started increasing, they started becoming morally degraded people. In fact, the society, the Brahmin society of Pune, which Ghanshiram Kotwal may not be 100% representation, but we can say that at least 50 or 60% of it was true. The hypocrisy, they were showing that they were all scholars, but at the same time they were busy in all sorts of bad things, evil things of society, like going to prostitutes' houses and engaging themselves in entertaining themselves with the dancers. So there were lots of negative practices among the Peshwas of Pune who had become blind because of their power. So this aspect cannot be ignored when we think of the character like Nana Fadnavis. Of course, we will discuss about the plot and then the things will be more clear to you. But then there is also historical evidence. Okay, Nana married more than 7 times. So this shows that he was a man who was behind girls, who was lusty, but some people try to safeguard Nana Fadnavis. So there is a lot of caste politics involved. But what I mean to say here is, whenever an artwork is created, it is not 100% fictional. It is not only because Tendulkar was against Brahmins. It had historical facts also. The domination that was done by that particular class in those times was very horrible, and in fact it is a kind of anger that is reflected through the play Ghashiram Kotwal. In fact, all the characters, most of the characters in the drama, including Ghashiram, Nana Fadnavis, and the other 31 Brahmins, and other characters also, are all shown to be Brahmins. And this also became an important reason for controversy in the initial days of the drama. All the Brahmins felt that Tendulkar is writing against us, and they protested against the drama. But nevertheless, Ghashiram Kotwal came out of the troubles of controversy and stood out as one of the greatest works of art written by Vijay Tendulkar. With this, I would like to conclude today's lecture, and in tomorrow's class, I will speak about the plot, how the story of Ghashiram Kotwal and Nana Fadnavis has been distributed into 2 acts by Vijay Tendulkar, and then we will go on for analysis of characters and the themes in the later lectures. Thank you so much.